Did you escape the summer heat for a trip to San Diego? If your kid has an empowerment scholarship, the 12 News I-Team found that parents are using tax dollars to subsidize their vacations.
The I-Team's Craig Harris has been investigating Arizona's $1 billion education experiment and has the latest details.
When taking a trip to San Diego, think SeaWorld. It's home to one of the largest roller coasters in all of Southern California. But if that's not your speed, check out the world-renowned San Diego Zoo. Both can be pretty expensive, unless, of course, you have ESA dollars to spare. Then Arizona taxpayers pick up the tab.
If you are going to, I know a lot of people go to San Diego, the San Diego Zoo is covered, and that is an excellent learning experience. So ESA, really, the potential is endless.
That's a member of the nonprofit group Love Your School. Jenny Clark, a former State Board of Education member, runs it. She's a homeschool mom and nationally recognized school voucher advocate. She took her story to Congress earlier this year.
This changed everything for my boys.
Her nonprofit organization recently had an online webinar for ESA parents that 12 News joined. In part, it was to talk about how to use state dollars in ESA accounts to subsidize your vacation while complying with the program's one basic rule. Every dollar must be spent for education.
So if you are going down to Mexico, you can find something educational down there, and a tour that you're taking down there, you can get reimbursed for that with the proper paperwork.
We showed these clips to State Representative Nancy Gutierrez, an outspoken critic of the ESA program.
ESAs is up to $1 billion a year of tax money going so that families can go on vacation to San Diego.
Clark did not respond to our repeated requests for comment. Her nonprofit organization, which pays her just over $100,000 a year, isn't alone in helping parents use tax dollars to supplement their lifestyle. This is a Facebook group for Arizona Empowerment Scholarship accounts. This parent notes that the Arizona Department of Education approved SeaWorld tickets. Another asked to help write class curriculum to get those SeaWorld and zoo tickets covered. A single-day ticket for an older kid is $76, and the price drops to $66 if you're under 12. Parents gladly provide advice. One noted, you can get reimbursed for educational tickets anywhere. Another parent wrote, location doesn't matter. You could go abroad and have educational experiences reimbursed as well. Not limited to one day.
Is that an appropriate use of ESA funds?
If a student was going to a zoo and submitted a curriculum when they submitted reimbursement for the zoo, that would be an allowable expense.
That's ESA Director John Ward. We asked him about parents using their funds on vacation.
That's the beauty of ESA. It gives families who couldn't typically afford to go to the San Diego Zoo the opportunity to do that.
If you're taking a vacation in San Diego and going to the zoo, that's kind of an expensive trip.
State law allows that type of expenditure, and so we will continue to approve them.
Spending guidelines for ESA parents are in a state handbook. It allows zoo tickets, but prohibits overnight accommodations and food. Tyler Carter, SeaWorld San Diego Park president, said all aspects of his park are educational.
Completely educational, and everything we do, whether it's seeing our animals, meeting our educators, riding a roller coaster, everything has the educational component of the importance of protecting our oceans, protecting wildlife, and what we can do for conservation.
Carter also recommended families go online to find bargains. However, regardless of the cost, most tickets to San Diego attractions are likely to get approved. That's because the Department of Education implemented a policy in December because of a backlog of ESA spending requests. Since then, all expenses under $2,000 are approved automatically without any review, with the plan to audit later. Critics like Gutierrez said that can be exploited.
You could pay for a $2,000 Amazon gift card or a $1,999 Amazon gift card, use it for whatever you want to, and it's approved. School districts are fighting for every single dime they can get, and these families get $2,000 a pop. It is outrageously inequitable.
Gutierrez says she's proof the ESA's ballooning spending is hurting public schools. She says she's not going back to her teaching job in Tucson because of declining enrollment and inadequate funding.
We are cutting programs every single budget year, and yet people are going on our dime to the San Diego Zoo.
Mark and Kribe, ticket purchases are only supposed to be used for an ESA student, and ESA dollars are not allowed for hotels or travel. But the Department of Education since December has approved all reimbursement requests under $2,000, so there's really no way to know how those education dollars are being used.
So $1,999 would be okay. How is this legal?
It's absolutely legal. The Republicans who control the legislature and former Governor Doug Ducey put this into law. And Governor Hobbs and Democrats have tried to make changes, but the Republicans have refused to make any change to this at all. And so it's all legal.
Okay, well, how is this different, though, from a public school, maybe, say, going on a field trip to San Diego?
Well, mostly public schools here don't go on field trips to San Diego. If they do big special trips like that, parents pay for it, or they raise money through fundraisers, or they might use some tax credit dollars. That's completely different from education dollars. So it's not like you can just go on over there. Also, it's a 6-hour drive. You have to stay in a hotel. You have to eat at restaurants. So unless you're wealthy enough as a family to go on a family vacation over there, a traditional public school or charter school kids, they're not going to be able to do something like this.
It's almost like if it doesn't, this is to the people who are twisting and really just ruining the original intent of the ESA. If it doesn't say you can't, you can.
Yeah, they are pushing the limits all the way through. And Tom Horn, to his credit, he has cracked down and stopped at least $35 million of fraudulent expenses or requests. But he's only got 12 people to go after this and to try to rein some of this in. And they've just thrown up their hands and carte blanche and rubber stamped over $100 million of these ESA expenses.
Yeah, it's just so eye-opening. Your reporting has been so eye-opening to this program. So we'll look forward to what's coming up next in your ESA investigation.
Outrageous, Craig. Thanks.
Thank you.